Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 13 of my Leeds United FIFA 16 career mode series. And right away here, we're going to be getting into a game. It's a FA Cup game as well. It's against Shrewsbury, away from home. I want to go as far as I can. I definitely want to go far enough to play against a Premier League team, at least one more Premier League team, like I did with the Capital One Cup. I faced a couple teams, Aston Villa, who we did beat, and then we lost against Tottenham, but we competed. So hopefully that will be the same case. So definitely we have to beat Shrewsbury here today. Getting into the game now, Antonucci finds Rolando Aarons, and he's that guy, Rolando Aarons. He just gets past a player, then he can take a shot on, and went really close there with the finesse shot. He's been a really good signing. I'd probably say maybe an 8 or 9 out of 10 signing he's been for us this season. I've been very impressed, and Dallas has a chance there. The shot is blocked, but we do win a corner a bit later in the game now, heading toward that 60th minute mark, and it's actually Dallas who took that shot to win the corner. He scores, so it's good to see him step up after winning the corner. He's one of those players I look at, and as a winger, he doesn't seem he'll be so creative, like really pacey or anything, and he's been better than I would expect him to be. He's been alright play. He's come up with a couple goals, obviously first in the FA Cup for him, and he's an alright player in the rotation system, and obviously fighting to stay part of the team for next season. Probably not Premier League quality, but I think this lad could be Lewis Cook, striking shots like that. And it's funny because Lewis Cook doesn't have amazing finishing stats like shot power, long shots, or finishing. And you look at that, again, good interception, good pressure by our attack, and that was a great shot. And actually, in the coming episodes, you'll see I'll add Lewis Cook to be working more on his finishing, shot power, that kind of thing, so he can do that a lot more, really, after I saw that. So, yeah, we look to be advancing here with a 2-0 victory, as we had a late chance. Unfortunately, could not finish. But again, it was a solid win. We played an okay game. Definitely wasn't at our best or anything, but it was a performance we had to put out. We did have 17 shots in total, so we did have a lot of chances, really. So, yeah, maybe I did dominate it. Obviously, had a lot of shots, so I think we were always going to win that, though. Had a couple more scout reports there, but our current focus, again, obviously, we'll do a training session here, but the interest for our goalkeeper, you're going to see a lot of that over this episode and also into the next episode as well. You just got to wait and see. But, again, Boskagli has been so consistent with his development this season. He is probably Premier League quality already. So talk about Premier League quality, a signing we've made on a free transfer, pre-contract, Charlie Austin for next season, 77 overall, going to be joining us. He'll be our best striker as well, unless we sign someone, but I don't think we'll sign someone. Well, you don't really know. You don't know who's going to become available for next season, and a lot of other teams weren't willing to accept the counter offer for Marco Silvestri. So after that, Silvestri, he wants an increase on his wages. So that's something to keep in mind due to this, I guess, a period of trying to... I'm not trying to sell him, but yeah, teams are making offers. They're making offers, and I'm kind of negotiating with them. And you'll see through the counter offers, I will be lowering it as we go on to try and get the best, like the most amount of money we can for him. So right now, we're going to be going with 6.5 million. It is definitely above his value and above the chief executive recommended maximum price. So I just, again, like I said, I wanted to get as most as possible for this player so he could get the best possible replacement. And I've got a couple on my shortlist who are running out of contract, so I may even go for a pre-contract on one of those goalkeepers because we do have someone in the wings. We got like a 65 rated goalkeeper in Turnbull, as you can see, so he could come in, so we don't have to be pressured into signing someone permanently. With money up front, we could get someone decent on a free transfer without paying any transfer money. You may see that over the coming episodes. But we have a chance early in this game, back in the Championship now. We got a game against Nottingham Forest, who's a decent team this season. They're fighting for a place in the playoffs, if not automatic promotion place as well. So we're putting on the pressure early, and we've got a corner here. It's Rolando Aarons. He does whip that in. Bamba tries to win the header, but it's Mills who clears it, actually, to Nelson Oliveira. who's a decent player, definitely for championship level. Definitely, I think he's a decent striker. But we did end up winning the ball back, and look at that by Moat. He has that just determination to win the ball back after he initially lost it, and almost led to a very good chance. And maybe we could have scored from that opportunity, but couldn't quite get the shot off. And it's Moat again, really gets involved a lot. And Kovalenko, he's one of those as well. And I thought potentially he could have scored a great goal there, but was able to get past a few. Unfortunately, could not get the shot on target. We're bringing on Lewis Cook now and Berardi to freshen up legs and hopefully to push on to maybe score a goal late. But unfortunately, there was nothing left to happen. We defended that awkwardly, but at the end of the day, we worked it out. Only picked up a point from this game against Nottingham Forest, but because they were below us, just a few positions below, I wasn't so disappointed, especially as they didn't have any shots on target. I felt I played well, but again, it was still hard to create quality chances because they're a decent team. You can see they push up into second with that draw now. So yeah, they're not an easy team to beat, and you saw that there. Also, Rolando Aaron still working on those kind of finishing attributes, which I will be for a few players now, because in the championship, a lot of our players don't have amazing shooting stats. That's to be expected. So that's something I want to work on. And like I talked about the money, we get 67k there. It's not too much, but again, that's why I want to keep advancing to get as much as possible. Will be very important going to next season as well. So now we're, as you can see, and as I mentioned, we're lowering the counter offer now to 5.5 million. See if any team will budge for that. As I mentioned earlier, I want to get most money as possible as a team like Leeds United and just a general team that doesn't have a lot of money, that's not a Premier League team yet. You need to be getting as much money as possible. And a guy like Silvestri, he's been amazing without a doubt. I'm not doubting that. I've loved him. But I've got to be looking for someone better in the Premier League, as I'm sure playing against better strikers and attacking players, we'll need a better goalkeeper, even though he's doing amazing now. But you can see there, we do concede early against Rotherham. Very disappointing. Maybe I let my guard down a little bit, I would think, like conceding that early. And you'll see the error with one of the centre-backs pushing up and away from the striker. And you can see there Danny Ward. He scores his 4th goal this season in the championship. Not a bad effort for him. So pushing into injury time of the first half now, 45th minute, we've got to be looking for that equaliser. Definitely did not want to go in losing into the halftime break. So Dongu Safak on the ball now. Not too bad there. Fires Jeffren, and Jeffren, he finds Wood. And I think I added a D on Jeffren's name, and I didn't mean to do that, but it led to a goal, so it doesn't really matter. What a finish that was. Very well done. That was a well-worked goal, though, without a doubt. You see how Wood turned, and then he finished it. That's a textbook, really, what you want from your striker. And he scores his 5th in the league this season. So that was very nice to see. And now we've got that equaliser. Now we've got to look for the winner. But unfortunately, Kovalenko gave it away. But he's pressuring, and then Jeffren comes in to make the interception. Did really well there and finds Dongu. Dongu Safak strikes one, and we are in the lead eventually in this game. And that was an amazing strike. You know, Dongu Safak has got that great shot power in him, and that's only been developing as well, pushing towards an 80 attribute. Absolutely amazing. And you can see against a championship level goalkeeper, stood no chance. Even some of the best goalkeepers in the world may have not saved that. That was a perfect strike from Dongu Safak. Only scored 2 goals in the league this season, probably won a bit more. And now Kovalenko on the ball, creates space for himself, and he strikes! What a hit from Viktor Kovalenko, and that's exactly what we missed when he was out with his big injury. He's got that just instinct to strike one outside of the box and create space for himself to do that, just to get away from his marker, and that strike was perfect, really. Amazing. Again, only 2nd goal in the championship. Not terrible for a central midfielder who's been out for a spell as well because of his injury. Not too bad, but looks like we're going to go away and take the 3 points from this game. We scored 3 goals in this game as well. 3 goals for the 3 points. And again, we dominated shots, and especially on target. Got 8 shots on target out of 9 attempts, so I'm impressed with that as well, with the shooting accuracy. Very impressive. But also here, there's a couple players that's running out their contract, and they're decent players, like 75 rated for Both of them, actually. In Vecino, Matthias Vecino is a good central midfielder, and at 24, he could probably progress as well. So he's someone I'm eyeing as maybe a pre-contract signing. We might go for a few of those. But again, like, this is crazy, the amount of offers that are coming in. Have you ever got an offer like this much? Have you ever got this much? Like this, I don't know how many teams are making offers, but it's probably in the region of 10 to 15 teams that have made an offer for him. If you watch the previous episode as well, it's really a lot. And you can see Matthias Vecino, as I mentioned, 24. He's got the long shot taker trait as well, and only 25k. If we could get him for that much, I think that would be pretty decent. And we'll talk about wages a bit more as we'll see what will happen with Silvestri as well. Of course, he wants a new contract. And if he does end up leaving, and whoever I bring in, if he does leave, there's just all these options that you don't really know what happens. Sometimes people say I give away what happens when I do a post commentary, but that's I'm not giving it away. I'm giving all the different options to maybe trick you. So please take it that way. I'm saying, oh, I may sell him, or I may not sell him, or I may have a replacement. I may not. I may go for a pre-contract signing anyway. Just putting all these different options out there to keep you just really guessing what's going to happen. So it's not giving away what happens, it's giving you options to think about until the next episode comes out, so you can still be thinking about it a little bit. So I'm not actually giving away what happens, it's more so just giving you options to what actually may happen, if that makes sense. So please understand that with my videos. Like, I thought that would make it interesting. But anyway, we are going to make that offer for Matthias Vecino. I think that's how you say his name, Vecino. If it's not correct, please drop in the comments, as I don't really like it when I say names wrong, as it's a bit awkward. But anyway, I would like to think we can get a good deal done for, like, I think now Silvestri, I think we have to take advantage with the interest. Look, again, 3 teams at once make an offer. So we're going to push it down a bit because a lot of the counters are being rejected. 5 million. I was thinking, that's still almost double of the maximum chief executive recommended price. So even that might be too much. But I feel as though we're going to need, at a minimum, 4 million to get someone decent as a replacement. I'm hoping for, not someone who's just the same overall. You know what I mean? So we get a price for him, and any other player that's similar would cost his price, if that makes sense, unless we can get someone running out his contract, like on a pre-contract. That's why I think that will probably be the best option, as we do have Ross Turnbull is 65 rated, so he'll be good enough, like, for us to still get promoted this season. Like, we've got a good lead in the league so far. First in the leagues, and also Jordan Bertaka coming back from his injury as well, and of course another 2 offers coming in. So leave your thoughts, what would be an acceptable price for Silvestri, and maybe some replacement options, even though I do have some options in mind already. And if you do want to see this uploaded more regularly, please drop a like on the video and share with your friends. But that's it for now. Hopefully enjoyed it, and see you guys next time.